It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Okay.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Right. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Ball red. Ready?
Ritter on 1st and 10. It's caught. Michael Poole. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, this defense for the Bucs, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Black shot. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And this is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Ritter to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it? This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now they'll shift things around. They go play action here on 1st down. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's across midfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nico Collins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Falcons, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
White. Ready?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Nico Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Set, ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Let's go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Ritter off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Black ultra. Strike.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Complete to Cade Otton. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Eckler will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive.
There he goes, right side. Big strides. Look at him go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 82 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
A gain of 8 yards.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Falcons 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go, set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready, go.
Here's Ritter. Buying time to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw to a target and get that pass away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
Come on, set.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors, 70.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the give, here's Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ritter now on 2nd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And complete to Drake London.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Smash. Ready?
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Here we go. Ultra. Go. Set.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot.
And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 22.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Ritter now.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
By the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Godwin, the motion man.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Austin Eckler, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Come on.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ritter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, check mega. Hut, hut.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
The pass. Complete to number 85. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll buy some time right. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Austin Eckler,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready?
On first down, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards.
Hey, go steal.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Koo now for the point after.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
Still going. He may go. Chris Godwin.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
74 yards.
And the Bucs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. First down, here's Ritter.
Kaderl Hodge has it complete.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
This offense so far on third down, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Finding room at midfield. Room here to run. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Ritter to throw it. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open.
And now here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got Otten on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now this time he'll look to throw. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check smash. Check smash. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 rattler. 18 rattler.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it to Collins, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one, and that's what's helped them.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And my goodness, another interception. How about this? And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And now here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 69, Falcons 23. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.